With 2022 coming to a close, I thought it would be good to have a look at some of the best and most interesting creative builder games coming in the near future that you should have on your radar. First up is Paralives, a game that hopes to be to The Sims what City Skylines was to SimCity and Planet Coaster was to Roller Coaster Tycoon. The game will release on Mac and Windows at an undetermined date, which hopefully isn't too much farther away. Paralives features an incredibly in-depth and versatile editor for pretty much every aspect of the game, from the characters living within your house to an extreme level of detail that can be carried out on the house itself. I'm expecting some absolutely wonderful edits to come out of this one when it finally graces our computers one day. In a pretty similar vein to Paralives, but with a unique twist, Hometopia is an upcoming home builder releasing on Windows soon. How soon? Well, that's still up in the air, but the developer says it's coming soon. Hometopia seems to be leaning away from the actual sim aspect of a Sims clone and instead focusing on higher levels of customization for you to flex your creative muscles with. One of the most exciting features of Hometopia is multiplayer, allowing you to build with your friends. With the collapse of SimCity and indie devs usurping fans left, right and centre, the big boys of EA are not willing to let The Sims go the way of their other franchises. After 8 years of development, The Sims 5, currently named Project Renee, has been leaked and is currently in development. When is it coming and to what platforms? Well, right now we cannot say. The Sims 4 still has a very active and dedicated fanbase, so I expect The Sims 5 to continue with that baton for all loyal Sims fans. Park Beyond is an up-and-coming park builder releasing on PlayStation 5, Windows PC and Xbox in 2023. Building upon the renewed interest in the genre after Planet Coaster, Park Beyond looks to offer a little bit more of a plug-and-play experience in comparison to Planet Coaster. More akin to Thrillville instead of Roller Coaster Tycoon. The game looks to have just enough customization to give you the tools to satisfy the creative urge, but without the skill ceiling of Planet Coaster. One to look out for sure. This one is actually already out and can be played right now. I just hope that by including it on the list, it gets a bit more attention, as it is actually worth your time. After a long development, Prehistoric Kingdom released in April of 2022 and allows you to build your own Jurassic Park. There's enough creativity in the game to allow you to really make something that feels your own, something that I felt was missing from the Jurassic Park Evolution games. Enjoying what you're watching? Consider subscribing for more content and join the Discord community. Perhaps you'd like to support further by joining my Patreon or donating via PayPal. Everything goes towards a round the world trip to visit the wonders of the world, which I'll vlog. Anyway, back to the content. A novel take on the settlement builder as we look at Laysara Summit Kingdom. While in most city builders, mountains and hills are obstacles to be avoided, in this title, the mountains are obstacles to be conquered, as you take control of a settlement, being forced from their lands and into the mountains. So you'll need to try and adapt to the landscape and use the mountains to your advantage. Releasing on PC in 2023. This should be a fun one. While it does look a tad like a Stardew Valley clone, Pixelshire tasks you with gathering resources, crafting and creating your own town. The cutesy art style could give this game huge mass market appeal and introduce a new generation to the creative builder. Releasing in 2023 on every platform under the sun, including the Switch. We've just had a week to play Manor Lords, and now have to eagerly await our next hit. Probably helped by the setting, which I'm a huge fan of, Manor Lords is an exceptionally fun and detailed medieval builder and survival game. Create your own settlement, keep your people fed, warm and safe, defend from rival lords, and either thrive or die based on your actions. The game will release on PC at a to-be-determined date in the future. Terra Nil is an inverse city builder, and that's what makes it so unique and enjoyable to play. In most city builders, you are creating a settlement and building on top of the pre-existing nature, whereas in Terra Nil, you are reclaiming the world for nature. Clean the air, clean the water and undo the devastation that man has caused upon the world when this game hits Android, iOS, and Windows in 2023. Releasing in just under a month as of this video's release, Ixion reminds me of other creative survival titles that I love, such as RimWorld and Frostpunk, but does so with entirely its own flavour and spin. The world of Ixion looks and feels so epic. The soundtrack is set up to be one to remember, and Ixion looks to offer an experience unlike any on this list. Ixion releases on December 7th, 2022 for Windows. To round out the video, I've included a few notable mentions that are no less exciting and worth your attention. After a pretty hefty break, I've got a bank of content lined up for the channel to get the ship righted and back on course. So thank you for sticking with me. What are your favourite creative games that are currently in development? Are there any I've not listed that you think are worth people's time? Let me know via Discord or in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Until next time.